Y'all for clicking today's upload. I've been working on the abandoned race car master cylinders. I wasn't for sure exactly how I was going to mount them in there, so I've been tinkering with them. Well, I finally got them mounted in there. It's not exactly how I wanted to do it, but they're in there and they're going to work and they're going to be functional. So I'll show you guys them. So the master cylinders are all in and put up. We end up going with the canisters that you can move, and then you just have your 1-inch bore master cylinders down there, and then your 3/4 for your clutches there. So this is all set in right here. Most guys that run these and they mount them over here, and then they just run the hoses down to them down here. And you guys can see it's just 2 plastic pieces go on top. These actually can mount on top if you want to, but I'm just trying to clear this bar. So instead of putting forward facing pedals in it, I put reverse mount pedals in it and just change the master cylinders out to these. So we end up putting them right there. It'll be out of the way of the gauges, out of the way of everything. Then this entire panel, when I build it right here, it comes up to here and it goes back. Every bit of it's going to be removable, all of it. So all this will be open, and then I can just reach right in here, take them off, do my thing. They're right there. They're not in the way of anything. The gauges are going to be clear back here. So all this is good to go. But yeah, this is how I end up doing reverse mount pedals into a car that takes forward facing pedals. And they're all in there and they're going to work and be functional, and we'll be good to go. But I also started taking the rear end apart. I got to get all this ground out where it's welded on, get all that smoothed out so I can slide this bird cage off so we can put the right bird cages on it. But that's as far as I got, because I got to get the welds ground off, and the parts are supposed to be out for delivery in here today for the rear end. So hopefully they show up and then we can start assembling our rear end. Anyways, we do have a few more parts we got to get. So as soon as my rear end stuff shows up, we'll get started on that. We'll start plumbing it the rest of the way up. And then hopefully it won't be too much longer. We do have parts we got to get. We still have some stuff we got to buy. And I've just been buying as I have the money. So this is a budget build, and we're doing what we can with what we have. But I would like to say thanks to everybody that has purchased off our Amazon list to help us out with this thing. It's greatly appreciated. I do appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And it's that much closer we'll be able to get this thing to the track. So thank you to each and every one of you guys that's done it. I figured I'd work on this a little bit. I want to bring this piece up so I can put my pieces in here while I'm waiting on parts. So I took and I just drew one. So we're going to try to turn this into something. So I'm going to get that cut out, and then we're going to see if I can make that a piece. I don't know. I just drawed it. So I'm either going to waste a piece of metal or it's going to turn out good afterwards. So I don't know. I just kind of estimated the way I wanted it. I kind of wanted an old school piece going up through there. And I was looking at some pictures the other night, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make mine old school. So I just kind of drawed it. I don't really know exactly how it's going to turn out. I don't know. We're about to find out. Here's what the piece ended up turning out like. I got it folded, doubled back down, and I got this doubled over. I'm wanting to put clips on here so that way I can screw the metal down to it and I can make this whole piece removable. This will be mounted onto the side right here. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I don't know, it didn't turn out too bad for drawing it. Turned into something. We're gonna stick it up there and see what we can make it. And if we don't end up liking it at the end, we are just building this out of scrap metal. I got half of a good sheet left, so we'll choose a good sheet. I'm gonna add a flare to this. I'm gonna kind of kink it in a little bit. Kind of added a little rollover to it. I don't know. Try it. Worst we do is take it all back out. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's too awful. The hood will go back to that point. So cover that, but the metal will come down underneath. I don't know. It's not too terrible. Let's make another one for the other side now, and then we'll get it put in. I got the piece finished. I don't know, I don't think it turned out too bad. I'm not sure if I actually like it yet or not. This is what it looks like from over here. Let me know down in the comment section if y'all like it or not. It's definitely got the old school feel to it. I made it where I could put a piece of plexiglass up like right here if I wanted to. But the gauges will hook in down here. They'll mount on off of this, and then they can come clear down to here. Be plenty of room behind the steering wheel for everything. I think it kind of needs something over here, like from here back to this point. I don't know. Let me all know what you guys think down in the comment section of it. Did it turn out good? All right, guys, we're getting ready to cover them holes up. We're gonna stick a piece of red metal up underneath, and then you'll see the red through the holes. As of right now, we don't need an oil cooler because we're running this thing as a limited modified at the moment. I think that's what we're going to do, and so that's what we're building it for as of right now. We'll eventually maybe make a modified out of it. If we do, then we'll have the access to the oil cooler right there. But for now, we're gonna get that filled in, and make sure y'all let me know what you guys think of this. Well, got that all covered up. We're going to call it a day and head to the house. Make sure y'all go down and hit the subscribe button. Help us reach our goal, get to 1,100 subscribers. We're getting there close. But 1,067 last I looked. So hopefully we'll get to that goal here pretty soon. We can set new goals and keep growing as a channel and keep getting these videos out and keep bringing attention to dirt track racing. I'm enjoying getting this abandoned car put back together. I hope y'all are too. It's gonna do it for us, and as always, I'll catch y'all on the next one.